sports. They do it big here in Houston, and a second ago it was a Texas-sized welcome for their hometown guys. They're fired up and ready to go as they get set to match up with the Washington football team. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. A run there on first down gets 3 up to the 28.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he's trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Open man is the tight end, John Bates. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Well, there you go, Charles, the first completed pass of his young career.
And we expect it not to be his last. Very good to get the first one out of the way, though, as he begins his career.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Taking a shot for Samuel. And it'll be incomplete. Good job staying with him defensively. And it'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. What a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Back to throw again. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory. Down at the 31. Gibson here running out of the gun. He'll get about 6 there as he takes this one down to the 24-yard line.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 24-yard line.
Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. He'll look to throw. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. This is shaping up to be a really nice-looking drive to get the season underway here.
And how long do you think that they actually have been plotting this drive? I'm talking about the coaching staff, right? They've been thinking about this for a while now, and I think they're executing it even better than what they expected.
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Well, that is a running back who was not about to go down easily. He fought his way through the contact until the seas opened up for him.
And as a former defender, I can tell you with certainty, those are the ones that have you losing sleep at night. I would not like to be in that film room on Tuesday going over that one. Just a pretty poor effort defensively, and it leads to a big play.
Extra point by Sly is up and good, and that makes the score 7-0. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. This fielded right at the goal line. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Mon now off of play action. He's got Tunyon complete over the middle. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
Now the Iowa State product, it's Kene Nwangu. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
From the gun, here's Mon. And that nearly an opening drive INT, but it does fall incomplete. Not the way he wanted to start this ball game as it brings up 4th down. On 4th down, here's Jamie Gillen on to punt. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. So a change of possession here on the punt. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season. And they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. He'll dump that off to Gibson, complete. So he stopped for no gain. And that'll make it 2nd and 10.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. This to McLaurin out on the left side. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there.
If you're running out route, it's likely you're going to end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
And Gibson looking for some kind of opening, but he has none. They rally up to stop him short of the marker. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. So on 4th down, Washington going to call on Tress Way to punt it away. Back deep, Jakeem Grant. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They went 3 and out on their first drive of the new season. Not an ideal beginning as they start drive number 2, 1st and 10. And this is thrown to the sideline. No receiver in the area, though, and that's going to bring out a flag. In the pocket, chucked it away. Flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
They go play action here. Mon. He's got his man. It's the tight end, Brevin Jordan.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. Third down from the gun, it's Mon. And this is going to be incomplete.
2 drives won't tell the story of this game, but you absolutely have to like how this defense has played thus far. They have yet to allow this offense to get on track in this one.
Here's Jamie Gillen now as he'll kick it away for the second time. Just a 2-yard return there following a punt of 48. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They'll look to throw here.
That's out to the flat for Gibson.
And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds.
A nice completion there for the first down. And, Charles, you think about the quarterbacks of recent vintage that have been thrust into action week 1. It's no guarantee of future success, but we sure have seen some good ones.
We certainly have, partner. How about Joe Burrow with the Bengals in 2020? He was excellent. Kyler Murray with the Cardinals. The best part about his game has his team run the brink of the playoffs. And Deshaun Watson has won division titles after having started from day 1.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second and 10.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's 3rd down. Play action fake. They'll look to throw. Looking long for Thomas. They've got his man complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A big connection on that one. 33 yards. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10.
And here's a give to Gibson.
And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. They're going to look to throw. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
Well, another completion there, and what a big moment in a young quarterback's life, that first NFL start. And Charles, obviously they want him to win games, but if they're looking at him under a microscope in this first month or so, what do you think they're hoping to see from him?
Well, for every question they'll have for him, they should have for themselves as a coaching staff, because it's not just how quickly can he learn the offense, it's what they can teach him, right? How can he build a relationship with his receivers? And, of course, how open is he to learning? And, of course, how open are they to giving him things that he can put in place on the field?
Now on the run, he'll throw it back deep over the middle. And this is caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. A big play that time through the air. 34 yards.
Gibson will take this one in. Touchdown, Washington. So it was the passing game that got him down here, but closer to the goal line, it's the running game that gets him home.
Certainly appears that they lulled the defense into thinking that the passing game was going to be it the entire drive. Nice change up there going to the running game to get them over the goal line.
The extra point by Sly is up and good.
And that'll make the score 14-0.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35.
Well, as we've learned over the years, just because a guy plays left tackle doesn't mean he doesn't have run blocking abilities. And we just saw it there. Controlled the line of scrimmage, created a big gain.
That's kind of a bonus. He's there to protect that high value that you have back under center, but he creates space in the run game.
Yeah, not only can he dance, he can mash too.
So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. He finds his man, complete. It's Grant, and he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. So with the completed pass and the yardage they got, they'll decline the penalty.
So obviously more yards on the pass completion than they would have gained with the penalty. They did the math. They did it well, and it works for them.
Let them know. Check your hot read. 52 blaster. Alert 3, strike. Check strike. Yellow, lining.
Give left side here for Nwangu.
He gets away from one. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard.
Off the play fake, Mon.
He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he takes it all the way down to the 22.
Well, this is an awfully tough route to defend in man coverage because he lines up on the right and runs a crossing route back to the other side of the field. So as a defender, you're not only trailing him the whole way, you're also looking out for your own guys to make sure you don't get yourself picked off. And then you can't catch up in time to prevent the completion.
Push him back.
On first down, they'll run with Nwangu.
And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
They'll run here with Mack, and he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, I know defensive coordinator is going to be pretty excited by what he just saw there. Great knockback by their front. And now with the ball where it is, I would expect to see the offense throw the ball on 2nd and 3rd down here.
Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal.
Let's go. Both sevens and Mike.
On the give is Nwangu.
And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown.
Kene Nwangu.
A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Texans have cut it to within a score. Gano the extra point, and that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
Takes it at the 7.
Now a hit and a loose football. And the Texans scoop it. And they will bring this one back. A fumble return for a Texans touchdown. Ouch. Could have been a game-tying touchdown. They'll have to hold on that at least for now.
Ouch in a big way. Like ripping the Band-Aid off there. Can they let the sting subside and come back and get it done?
Mond looks to throw on first down.
Throw left side complete. That's Grant. Takes this to the 32, maybe the 31, and then the defense rallying quickly after that broken tackle.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
From the 31,
Mond.
looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Mack. Touchdown, Houston.
Marlon Mack.
31 yards.
And the Texans are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half.
Gano now to add the extra point. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
This one fielded at the 5.
And he's going to get this across the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 23.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they really won't have much time to work with, just 19 seconds showing on the clock.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. This is intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TV.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Gano for the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Takes it at the 7.
And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together.
And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. They'll throw now on the final play. Slings this deep from McLaurin. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend as we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3.
A We'll see if week one fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half.
This taken in at the goal line.
And good coverage there on special.
Teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Mond's throw taken in by Grant.
Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
Mond going to throw it. Got this into the hands of the tight end, Jordan.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
Normally on third down and short yardage, you're thinking of throwing to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the first down and then some.
On 1st and 10, here's Mond. Open man is Jordan, the tight end.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. You said it earlier in the quarter when we saw a broken tackle then that we might see some missed tackles here early on in week one, and that's another one right there.
Yeah, not a surprise at all. It will even out as the season extends because everyone will get used to the play speed. But right now, here in the early season, the advantage definitely goes to the offense.
Mond's throw complete here on target to Tunyon.
Touchdown!
Robert Tunyon.
A 24-yard touchdown.
And the Texans take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
Gano now to add the extra point. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose.
This will be fielded inside the 5.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Here's 2nd and 8. Minus 9 yards on the play, and now it's 3rd down. Looking to throw. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Lonnie Johnson picks it, and he will take this down to the 10-yard line. 3rd and long that time. He was trying to make something happen, but a little too risky.
Well, the field tilted on him, and what I mean by that is what you said. 3rd and long, got to push it downfield to try and pick up the first down. Defensive backs live for this situation, and they took advantage of the young man right there.
On 1st down, here's Mon.
Flush to his right. His pass caught at the 4. That's good for a gain of 6. 2nd and goal.
Now Mon.
And it's intercepted at the goal line.
Picked off by Jamin Davis.
And they get the football, but not much on the return here as he stopped at the 7-yard line. That, Charles, the first interception he's thrown here in year number 2.
And I know it's just the first one, but didn't it feel like what we saw from him last year, where he was plagued by this type of a play? And they thought that, over the offseason, going into a second season, some of that would go away. Thus far, still looks a lot like his rookie year.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. On play action, they'll throw. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Desmond King picks it, and his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now. Right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay. And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over him, and they got there to break that one up.
On 2nd and 10, Mon. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
Here's Mon.
Open man is Cooks. He's got it. Touchdown, Texans. The 3-yard touchdown pass. And the Texans are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Gano for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more... And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 35. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line.
Well, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game, go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
Mon looks to throw.
This will be caught inside the 10. Touchdown, Texans. A great effort there. With his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Texans use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Extra point try good by Gano. And that'll increase their lead to 28. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
Now, last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better. And now here's another interception. Lonnie Johnson picks it. And they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD. This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the 4th quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
Get out the extra point, and the lead will swell by 1 more. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line.
And he's going to be out of bounds here as the run back will leave him shy of the 20-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And they just had that pick 6. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle. You know, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there. It's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Yeah, we'll see if they can. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Washington.
For as big and strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see them in full pads, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible.
Well, in this league where coordinators worry so much about drawing up the right routes, blocking assignments, misdirections and stuff, they have these precise arrows and movements. Sometimes the best plays just come from the schoolyard where you look at your fastest guy and say, go long, go get it, big man.
And his maximum speed there, according to the next-gen stats, 21.9 miles per hour. Extra point by Sly is up and good.
And that'll cut the lead down a bit to 28.
This is Jakeem Grant.
And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football.
And it's Washington that scoops it up.
And they take over already 5 yards deep into the red zone at the 15-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Eluding the pressure right.
Touchdown, Washington.
Curtis Samuel, a 15-yard touchdown grab.
And Washington able to close the gap just a bit. Extra point by Sly is up and good.
And that'll cut the lead back down to 21.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown.
Jakeem Grant now to return.
And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. Mond out of the shotgun. Flushed out right. And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this 3rd quarter of play. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. They'll set up to throw. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
The Texans on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Mond now off of play action.
Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that's caught inside the 35. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25. A huge play there for Houston.
In our pregame meeting, all they talked about was keeping him hemmed in and wanting him to make his throws from the pocket because they knew he was pretty dangerous if he got outside, and he just showed it right there. Pretty good arm, too.
Mond to the air on 1st and 10.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. Touchdown! A great play there. Making quite a splash with his 2nd touchdown in his NFL debut.
And the Texans are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead.
Extra point try good by Gano. And that'll increase their lead to 28. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
Taken at the goal line. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be.
Breaks the tackle, now an alley. And all the way down to the 35. A huge play there for Washington.
Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the 4th, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through. But in the meantime, upfield, you're making plays on the football.
Not much there, only a yard. Second and 9 now.
Flush to his right.
And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. Washington on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1.
He'll look to throw. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. And now that brings up 4th down there. A loss of 6 yards on the sack.
So Mike's
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And my goodness, another interception. Desmond King picks it. And now off to the races down the right side. And they will score a pick six for the Texans TV. Defensively, they've had their way in this one. That pick six makes that scoreboard even more lopsided.
I remember talking with a guy in the league, and I said, what do you do when the game's like this? You know, it's pretty much over. You ready to go to the bench and hang out? He said, oh, heck no. I want to stay on the field. I might get some stats. I might get a pick or two.
You like being out there at the end of these wide margins.
When they have to throw it, that gives you more opportunities to go get it.
The extra point, and that will extend this big lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away.
This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick six put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them.
And how about the quick feet there as he made a man miss on his way to a solid gain of 7. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. They'll look to throw. And now here's another interception. Picked up by Jamal Adams. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line.
49 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
A good run there off right tackle. In an old school NFL football, the right side, the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009, 2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown,
you're 2.
You're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the second one.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd and goal now as they look to add a few more points here onto their total. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
From the 5, 3rd and goal.
No gain on the play that time, so a big stop, and it's going to leave him with a 4th and goal.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
And on 4th down, they come up and take the knee. So we were looking at each other up here in the booth when they went for that saying, oh, wow, talk about trying to add insult to injury.
Some teams are just like that. You know, some philosophies, some coaches are like, look, when I got a chance to put some more points on the board, I don't care what the situation, I'm going to do it. And they're also the same coaches as a...
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 48. CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
And they take a knee. Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Houston, it's a fantastic start as they roll to a blowout victory here in the season opener. And they'll get to stay home again next week as the Minnesota Vikings come to town. Meanwhile, for Washington, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll try to turn things around next week as they have a matchup in New Orleans against the Saints.